Well, now let's know more about three-tier architecture. In a three-tier architecture, there is the client PC, or the client would be using a web browser to communicate to the application. There is an application server where the applications are stored. The client PC won't have the application. They will all require is a web browser to contact the application server. And then there is something called the database server. So you see this is the application server. This is where your application is stored. So what happens is, if there is a change in the application, you do it on this server, that is the application server, and automatically all the changes are reflected to all the various clients or the users. So what a user needs is only the browser through which he can contact the application server, and from the application server you are able to contact the database. And this sort of architecture runs well in an internet environment, because the issues of application security, firewall, etc. is all taken care in the middle tier, while all activities related to database takes place in the database server. This is what we call is the three-tier architecture. So now you know the different type of network architecture used in an organization. Now let's know further about the various roles of a DBA. So the role of a DBA is to understand the network architecture, and depending on the network architecture, he might have to troubleshoot various problems of the client machine, the problems on the database machine, the problem on the middle server machine, that is the application server. Additionally, he has important role towards providing manageability of networking related issues, providing database security, which means even after you install your Oracle database, might be there are some ways through which, if some hacker tries to hack your network connection, he's able to snoop into your data. So he has to, the Oracle DBA's role, duty is to provide security for the database. Additionally, he is in charge for providing accessibility, which means to provide accessibility means, like say you got users using SQL data server or Excel, and you would like to access the Oracle database in Excel or say SQL server. So as a DBA, it's your role to provide those facilities for those database administrators, or you would like to access SQL database in Oracle. So there are through Oracle networking, the Oracle DBA should be able to do those. Additionally, there is something called scalability. So it is a duty of DBA to provide scalability solution, which means what? Like say, if the number of users in a company increases, it affects the memory of the database. But if the memory is limited and still the number of users increases, for that you will have to give a solution which is providing scalability solution. So when the number of users increases, the memory requirement on the server increases, but the memory would be limited You can't go on increasing the memory of an database server because of financial constraint and sometimes because of hardware limitation. So then what you do is you provide solutions like shared server solution. So this is again a duty of a DBA. Additionally, a DBA also needs to know the latest trend in Oracle architecture